Hello. So I wanted to put a video together, the most frequently asked questions that clients ask about hypnosis and hypnotherapy. So first question is, what is hypnosis? Hypnosis comes from the Greek word hypnos, meaning sleep. And basically what it is that the human brain goes into hypnosis and trance states naturally. It's a natural phenomenon. For example, when you're driving your car to work, to school, to college, or to the supermarket, and you suddenly find yourself at the destination and think, I don't remember going down this road or that road or through that crossroads or over that bypass, and you get to your destination. That's your driving trance. And because you're used to doing that every day for weeks, months, years, you just automatically go into your driving trance whenever you're doing that activity. Another example might be when you're reading a book or a magazine and you're totally engrossed into the book, and as you read the words, images filled within your mind depending on what you're reading, and you get totally engrossed in the scene or the story. That's a reading trance. It's another example of hypnosis. So when you watch a movie, you're watching a movie, you're totally engrossed in the movie, your eyes are riveted to the screen, you really enjoy it, you're totally sucked into what we would call the movie trance or movie hypnosis. For example, when you watch a horror film, now it's not real, it's a movie on the screen, you're not in it, you're just watching it, but it feels real and your body feels the emotions if it's happening and if it is real. So the mind makes it real. So hypnosis or trance states are just a natural phenomena of the human brain and mind to help us be able to cope with everyday reality and focus on any given task. Once that task has become automatic, we don't need to focus on it so much and we'll go into our automatic trance state for that given activity. So that's what hypnosis is. So how does hypnosis work? So hypnosis works through the hypnotherapist or hypnotist using language, metaphor, suggestion, working with you to help you access that hypnotic state in an easy, natural way. Once you get into that hypnosis, relaxed state, that gives the hypnotist, the hypnotherapist access to your subconscious mind, where then the change work can begin. We will often use creative imagery, suggestion, metaphor, as I've said, and that helps hypnotherapists to work with your subconscious mind and make those changes that you want to make. Are hypnosis and hypnotherapy the same thing? So, while yes and no. So hypnosis is just a state that a hypnotherapist uses to access your subconscious mind and do the therapeutic work to change subconscious patterns that are not serving you anymore, whether it be emotional patterns, beliefs that are stopping you from getting you where you want to get to, or maybe even physical issues that may have a psychosomatic cause, and through working with the subconscious mind they can be relieved or reduced. So that's hypnotherapy. Hypnotists also use the state of hypnosis on stage for entertainment purposes, and it's using that state to have fun, to have a laugh. The only difference is what you're using it for. However, in both situations, the client or the person in the audience goes to the hypnotist or hypnotherapist because they want to be hypnotized and they want to participate in that process. Now the difference is that when you see it on TV, when you look at the stage hypnosis, it looks like the hypnotist has got full control of the person's mind and make them do things they don't want to do. But they do want to do that, and that's why they've gone there for that experience, and they're open to allowing the hypnotist to work with the subconscious and give them those suggestions to have a bit of fun and to enjoy themselves. In the hypnotherapy context, the client comes for hypnotherapy, which helps to change those patterns on a subconscious level. Within hypnotherapy, you're not going to be made to dance like a chicken or do anything you don't want to do. You'd need to want to do that and go to a show to have that experience. But with hypnotherapy, you're here basically to just change those subconscious patterns and work on your mental and emotional state of being to improve your life and move forward. Another question I'll often get asked is, I'm not sure if I could be hypnotized. So as I said before, for question one, what is hypnosis? And because hypnosis is natural and it's a natural phenomena, that just happens naturally. Everyone can go into a trance state. Another example would be when you're playing a sport, or when you're typing up an essay and you're just totally zoned in to the work that you're doing, or just something that you enjoy doing where you're totally engrossed in it. That's a trance state, so that's hypnosis. So everybody can be hypnotized, and if a person doesn't want to be, or wanted a hypnotherapy session to stop, then they would just say, right, I've had enough now, open their eyes, and it will stop. So everyone can be hypnotized, and it's about the client and the hypnotist working together to create that state of hypnosis, and for the hypnotherapist to guide you where you need to go to make those changes to help you move forward in your life. Another question I often get is, can I get stuck in hypnosis? So the answer is no, because the human brain, as I've said, will go into trance state naturally throughout the day and automatically come out. So you can't get stuck in hypnosis, like you can't get stuck in a driving trance, because you get to your destination, you stop, you get out of the car, or you stop at the lights, and your awareness will fully come back, and then you look around, all right, and then you start again. So even with hypnotherapy, going into hypnosis, you can't get stuck in it. Even if the hypnotherapist just said nothing to you and just sat there waiting, eventually your mind would just gently wake you up, and then you would open your eyes like what's happening, is that it? So you cannot get stuck in hypnosis no more than you can get stuck when you go to sleep. You go to sleep at night, you sleep for how many hours you sleep, and then you wake up. Hypnosis is the same, but you're not going fully to sleep, you're just going into that place in between fully awake and fully asleep. So you are aware of your surroundings, what you feel in your body and your mind, and there's different levels of hypnosis. Sometimes you might go deeper, sometimes it might be more light, depending on what the hypnotherapist is working with you on and what's needed. So the answer is no, you can't get stuck in hypnosis. Another question I often get is, can you control my mind, or do you have full control of my mind? The answer again is no, because in everyday life, if someone came over to you and said, give me your wallet, or give you my car keys, or give me your house keys, I'm taking it, you would say no. So your subconscious mind is already programmed, and there's a safety mechanism within you that won't allow things to happen that you don't want to happen, unless it was by some sort of force. And with hypnosis and hypnotherapy, we're using that state with your permission, and you're participating in that process to create that state, so we can make those changes on a subconscious level. So the hypnotherapist can only work with you if you're willing. You come to a session, you sit in the chair, you're willing to close your eyes and go through the process to get into hypnosis. You're participating in that, and it wouldn't happen if you didn't do that. So the answer to the question, does the hypnotherapist have control of your mind? No, they don't. All they have control over is the suggestions that they give you to support you to move forward in your life to where you want to be. Another question that often gets asked is hypnotherapy and hypnosis the same thing, or is stage hypnosis the same thing? And now, as I said in an earlier question, they're not the same thing. However, you're just using the same state to access the subconscious mind, whether it be on stage for someone to have fun and have a laugh, or in a therapeutic way to make change on a subconscious level so you can move forward with your life. Both routes of hypnosis, whether it be stage or whether it be hypnotherapy, need the participation and consent of the client or the person getting up on the stage. I often get asked the question, how long have you been practicing hypnotherapy? So for me, I've been practicing hypnosis and hypnotherapy since 2010 when I trained, also trained in other modalities like NLP and emotional freedom technique. This work has, I've been using this work for, like 11 years, and, I've hypnotized hundreds of people. I've helped many, many clients change their lives through hypnosis and hypnotherapy and other complementary therapies that I do. So I do have extensive experience working in this way to help people change negative emotional and mental patterns that are not serving them anymore. Just check my testimonials for clarification of that. Clients often ask, how many sessions will it take? And I'll say, I don't know, because it depends on the complexity of the issue, plus it won't change overnight. So I usually book people in for 4 sessions as a minimum, because to work with any issue, we want to create change. It does take over 21 days of doing any new particular skill to begin to embed that into the subconscious mind and it become a new pattern, whether it be learning to ride a bike, whether it be wanting to play an instrument, or you're starting to do something new. With hypnotherapy, we can access the subconscious mind a lot quicker and make changes a lot faster. So I book people in for 4 sessions over 4 weeks to work on whatever issue it is they want to change. Some sessions can be a lot shorter depending on if it's, for example, smoking. That can be done in one longer 2-hour session. But for other sessions like weight loss or anxiety or depression, which I specialise in, it does take 4 sessions and sometimes more to begin to make those deep subconscious changes, so that can enable you to move forward in your life. So the way to book a session is just to contact me. You can do that by phone, email, text, or even Messenger or social media. And we will have a telephone conversation, a consultation, where I'll explain a little bit more about how we will work together, get some more information from you about the issue that you want to work on and where you want to get to, and then you can book the session, make the payment, and we can begin that work together. I hope these questions have answered some of the common frequently asked questions about hypnosis and hypnotherapy. And if you do have any more questions, please just send me a text, a message, or give me a ring. I'm happy to have that conversation with you. Thank you for watching these short videos. If you have any other questions or comments, please get in touch. Thank you.